Hello and welcome to mat263. My name is Debbie Mills and I will be your instructor for this course. I wanted to go over a few things with you to help you get started successfully. If this is a spring or fall semester, then this class is a 16-week class, and during the 16-week semester, for your best chance at success in this course, students are expected to spend at least 10 hours a week working on mat263. If this is a summer class, then this class is an 8-week class, and for your best chance of success, you're going to need to spend at least 20 hours a week working on mat263. Second, please be sure that you purchase WebAssign and get it as soon as possible. Also, be sure that you have access to the full version of Microsoft Excel. You can either use Excel 2010 or Excel 2016 or the latest version. My videos use Excel 2010, and so there will be some initial differences in how to find things. If you get stuck, you can usually find directions if you search around in Google, or if you can email me and I'll help you. Third, I'm going to go over how to get started in this class by moving over to Blackboard and going over how the course is laid out. Okay, here in Blackboard, the first thing you're going to want to do is complete the course entry quiz by clicking this tab. This is not for a grade, but you cannot access any lessons for the class until you've taken this course entry quiz. You'll also need to take the FERPA agreement, which is in the Getting Started tab. Again, you won't be able to access any lessons until you've signed the FERPA agreement. You might even pause the video now to complete these tasks so that the week 1 lessons become available to you. Click the Getting Started tab. And you can read about the course organization, frequently asked questions, you can read about the grading. You can get Microsoft Excel for free right here. You can find the syllabus, the expectations for course success, the testing calendar, the e-learning testing center schedule, and how to get a Wake Tech ID badge. And here's the alternate proctor form. If you live farther than 50 miles away, you have to let me know by email that you want to sign up for an alternate proctor, and here's the form. Okay, next is the Announcements tab. I will make any important announcements and reminders here. You should check your Wake Tech email daily as well. The announcements will be emailed to your Wake Tech email address. The Faculty Information tab is a quick place to access my office hours. The next tab is extremely important. It is the Lessons tab. Here you will find the folders that will contain the weekly folders. Inside the weekly folders are specific lesson folders. Inside those folders, you will find videos, PowerPoints, and Excel files. You will also find links to Blackboard quizzes, discussion board prompts, and WebAssign. Remember, you can't see any of the folders in the Lessons tab until you've taken the FERPA agreement and the course entry quiz. I've taken the course entry quiz and the FERPA agreement so that we can see the folders in student preview mode. If we click on week 1, you'll find the week 1 checklist. I suggest that you print these out. In each checklist, you'll find important announcements, any assignments, and general guidelines for the week. For example, in this checklist, you have the reminder to register in the Smarter Proctoring tool through the Blackboard tab. That's where you will go to sign up to take your test in the e-learning testing center. I will talk to you more about the important topic of testing in the testing centers in a few minutes. Okay, I'm in student preview. Remember, you cannot see the week 1 folder until you take the FERPA agreement and the course entry quiz. I'm going to click on the early Excel Basics folder, and you can click through the page numbers, or you can click here. Page 2 is a direct link to the discussion board. Okay, I found a mistake. Page 2 is a direct link to the discussion board. You can scroll, let's see. Yeah, so if you click here, you go to the discussion board. You just click to launch. Page 3 is the intro to Excel video that you should watch. Page 4 is a PowerPoint, which gives you some algebra review and reminders on how to enter functions into Excel. Page 5 is another video on how to use GoalSeek in Excel. Page 6 is an Excel, which goes over how to find the ARC, the average rate of change in Excel. Page 7 directs you to the sections in the lab manual that go with this lesson. Page 8 is the key to some of those lab manual problems. And the Excel check that's referred to in the week 1 and week 2 checklist is actually in week 2 this semester. Other times it'll be in week 1. The due date is in the week 1 and 2 checklist. Okay, so here's the week, the quiz, the Excel check. And this semester you can see it's due on January 9th. But you can complete it when you're ready. And in the summer you would see, instead of week 1 and week 2, you'd see week 1 and week 1A, since we fit 16 weeks of mat263 into 8 weeks. You're going to use Microsoft Excel, the full version. Remember, you've got to use the full version, not just the online version. And so in this, you would open this quiz and then complete it, and then save your file to your computer, browse your computer, and upload the file, and then submit. So you would open this file, complete the work, and then browse your computer for the file, and then submit. I'm going to go back to week 2. And click another folder. And you can see the last page is Access WebAssign. And if you click to launch, you'll go to WebAssign, and it gives you the due dates of the WebAssigns for the week. Okay, also notice in week 2, we have a collaboration discussion, and you can see the due date. And there's a second quiz in week 2, or week 1A if it's the summer, in that folder. Notice that they're both attendance checks. I'll have 1 to 3 attendance checks per week, and this is important. If you miss 4 attendance checks, then I can drop you from the class. Also, you can't be late on these attendance checks. You'll be counted absent, and you'll receive a 0 if the assignment is for a grade. There are 2 learning folders in week 2: functions, early review, which has 3 videos, and quadratic functions, which has 4 videos. Week 2, we've seen what else we have: discussion board and a market equilibrium piecewise function quiz. Okay, let's go back to the tabs. In the collaboration tab, which you can't see, here. It'll show up after you take the course entry quiz. You'll find the discussion board. I'm going to exit preview, and I'll open that up when everybody takes the course entry quiz. But this is some of the topics in the discussion board. So you'll see that. And the WebAssign tab is also hidden until everyone takes the course entry quiz or until after the 10% date, and it will take you directly to WebAssign. And if you don't want to lose Blackboard, then what you can do is right-click and open in a new tab. Okay, go back to getting started. We'll see how much your web assignments count. Okay, so you can see here that WebAssign is 8% of your grade, and you have to access WebAssign through Blackboard, either through this tab or the links within the lesson folders. And since I was in student mode, it'll say I've not listed any courses. So if that happens to you, send me an email and I'll upload your name into WebAssign. Finally, you have the Smarter Proctoring tab. And this is where you're going to sign up for a time to take your tests in the ELTC. There are centers on North, South, Western, and Perry Health Sciences campus. You can take your test. You must take your test in a proctored setting. Remember to bring your ID. So you click on the Smarter Proctoring tab, and you're going to register and sign up to take your test within the testing window. For example, this semester that we're looking at, Test 1 testing window is from Tuesday, January 29th through Thursday, January 31st. So what that means is you'll need to sign up for a time to come in to the ELTC and take Test 1 on Tuesday the 29th or Wednesday the 30th or Thursday the 31st at an available time. You can check the times the various ELTCs are open by clicking their flyer here. I suggest that you sign up as soon as possible, especially the final exam, because the testing center is extremely crowded during this time. If you're far from Wake Tech, 50 miles, more than 50 miles, you can use Smarter Proctoring to find an approved proctoring site in your area. If you're unable to find a site in Smarter Proctoring, you'll need to fill out this alternate proctoring site form as soon as possible and send it to me through email. Even if it's in Smarter Proctoring, I would like to approve the alternate proctoring site in advance. So email me if you're using a site that's not a Wake Tech site. And so the form is right here in Getting Started. Okay, another tab is the Course Resources tab, which is right here. And this is where you'll find your lab manual. You can also come by my office during office hours and pick up a copy of the lab manual. And the final tab of note is the My Grades tab. Click here, you can see your grades. I try to keep that updated as much as possible. Please feel free to email me with any questions that you have. If you have a WebAssign question, I love it when students send me a screenshot of the problem and what you put in the blank. That way I can see the question and your answer, and I'm often able to answer the question on the go. Please do not use the link in WebAssign to email me because I don't check that. Just go ahead and email me dwmills@waketech.edu and send me a screenshot, and I can help you with web sign, on the go. Usually I can answer pretty quickly. Okay, that's it. I hope this video helps. I look forward to working with you. I know we're going to have a great semester and that you're really going to enjoy Math 263.